Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim from DIY Dream Weddings UK, and I've come on to show you the next part of the Love Heart wedding bouquet. In the last video, I was showing you how I had a prototype here, which I'll show you in a minute. But what I showed you in the last video was how to cut out these two pieces of cardboard to make the base of the bouquet, because we make bouquets from scratch on this channel, and how to cut out the hole at the back. Also, this is your bouquet holder, by the way. Where you're going to stick your handle in. Okay, so that's what we've done in the last video. Okay, so for this video, I thought I'd show you a few of the materials I was thinking of using. So we've got these ribbons. I thought we might use these for the edge, or one or the other, pink or white. This is kind of loose, I might change it up. I often change things up. And we've got this sort of pink and white craft foam, but I might actually change the materials. You will see as I go along, sometimes I change things. It's early days yet. So this prototype I did show you in the last video, but what I wanted to say to you is, in this video we're going to be making this up. So what we want to do is make a little frame to put little initials in, or a little message, or a photo, and this will be the front of your bouquet, and it's going to be bigger than this. Okay, so what I wanted to say to you is, on the last video we did those pieces, but we need to do more circles the same size as the ones that we've done. We want 2 pieces of thin card and one obviously thick piece, as I'll show you in the last video. So you just need to cut out a piece like this, and if I can find my wedding skewer or cocktail stick or whatever you need, it's pointed. I'm going to draw around this circle with this, and we're going to cut this out, because what I wanted to do was back my put this on the front. I'll show you in a minute, just like this. We've got on here, we've got a piece of craft foam, and then we've got a piece of card on the back, and that's what we're doing with this. Okay, so we're going to cut this out. I will measure I think it's 20 centimeters, this circle. So I'll say to you, you need 2 thin pieces of card, 20 diameters, 20 centimeters. The circle is 20 centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. Okay, I've just indented the foam all the way round with my wooden skewer. So let me show you how to do this. So we've cut this out, and I've got a template there for my heart. So I'm going to draw around this heart, so I'm going to use the inside, and what I'm going to do is just draw around this. Okay, so I've drawn out so I'm going to cut the outside of that. Ignore these bits, but that's just me getting the shape right of the heart. So I'm going to cut that out. Then what we do, we need to cut a hole in this, because this is just the backing of our frame. Okay, so it might be better to use a knife just to make a hole in that. I don't know. Let's actually mark that off. So the best thing to do is draw around the heart that you've just drawn. Okay, then you know you have a guideline for that. Okay, so that's your heart. And then what I like to do is put a hole. So I'm going to just poke a hole in like that. It's quite hard just to stick something into, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to, and then just make that a bit bigger. And then what I'll do is just cut that out just the same way as I did the foam. You can cut this with a knife. It might be easiest to do it with a knife. I'm not going to, I think I'll be alright cutting this with scissors actually. So then this will go on the back of, let's just have a go. It should go on the back, or why does it, it's like it changes shape. That's it. that will go on the back of your frame, and don't worry if it's a little bit off or it's a little bit smaller or bigger, you can always trim that down. What you want to do is get some acetate, and I don't think it really, this has got a bit of stuff on it, but you can clean it. And with your acetate, what you want to do is, your acetate needs to stick to your the back of your frame, but first of all we want to glue this. You want to glue this together. Okay, you can do drum rolls if you want. You can if you want to, it's up to you. Okay, so I'm going to try and line that up the best I can from the top, and really don't worry, you can trim it. Okay, you can trim it. Okay, but when I'm doing this, I always think, what's the easiest way to do this? You know, what's the easiest way I can make this work? Okay, so just bringing that hot glue down and just along, just like this. Okay, and that is your heart frame. That will go on there, and then you'll have your, if you can see what I mean, then we can stick our acetate to the back of this. Okay, whereas if it was craft foam, it would have been harder to do that, and you can't really use hot glue on there, so it would be easier to do it like this, I think. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll use double-sided to stick this to this, and then we'll use double-sided to stick this to this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take my double-sided, and this can be thicker actually. Don't know if I've got any big double-sided. We'll just use this because it's thin, and that's just how I cut it. And then what we do is we just go round. Just go round like this. We just go round the just to stick this on all the way round our frame. Okay, with our double-sided. So then we're going to just basically join that up like that. Don't bring it inside this bit because you don't want to see it. You don't want to see any of this double-sided inside your frame, because all you want to see is your lovely bit of writing or your photo. Okay, so just make sure those scissors are underneath your baking paper when you cut it, as she says. Just put it under there for a minute. She says that, and then there we are. So then you're just going to peel that off and stick that to stick your acetate on there. Okay, so just use a wet wipe to clean your acetate with. Okay, and what I do use also is a cloth. There we go. So if you have a look on the shaker video, I'll tell you where these cloths came from. I think Superdrug I think I got them from, and oh, there we go, Studio London. Okay, so they were free in Superdrugs. Okay, so hold that up to the light, make sure all of the fluff is come off of your acetate. So we take that off. Okay, so it's exactly the same as a shaker. Well, not exactly the same, very similar. You don't need the thick foam on the back. Okay, so then what you're going to do is, actually what I might do is do it this way, be easier, is just stick your acetate on top of your double-sided like that. Okay, just like that. And then what we do is trim that off, and then we can cut the acetate off. Actually, we could cut the acetate off now. So if we take our scissors and turn that over, it might be better to, let's do it. Sorry guys, I haven't done this before. So just cut that off around the edge. So I'm going to lift that up and trim that in a little bit more. Okay, that's that. Okay, now I'm going to have to put something over the top of that because you can see the card inside. I forgot to trim this bit, but that's okay, we can decorate and cover that up. Then we're just going to stick this piece on the back, but before we do that, we won't go too far ahead. We need to put something nice in there. Okay, so then we'll put this one on there, and that will go on there. Okay, and you can sort of see how that's coming together now, and that will go in there. So that's your back and that's your front. Okay, and you're going to put a little picture in there, or something nice written in there. Okay, so I'm going to go off now, and I'll be back with the next bit of this video. You can decide what you want to put in this bouquet, or you might come and watch when there's the next videos on here. That's up to you. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what I might write something in here. Okay, you can have a little poem in there, anything. Like I was saying, it's just like this one. You could put your initials in there, the date of your wedding, all sorts of things. Okay then, so I'll be back next time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, and you can also subscribe to get more videos like this one, and drop a comment below. Let us know what you think about this this project, or even if you've got any questions, just go ahead and ask. Okay then, thanks everyone for your support so far, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.